So this is lecture number 2. This is lecture number 2 of FSSAI Act 2006. In the previous slides or in the previous lectures, those who have missed are requested to first, you can watch today's lecture, no issues on that. But after watching this lecture, kindly revise the previous lecture also, so that you have a brief gist about what is FSSAI Act and the evolution and genesis of FSSAI Act. Genesis is something, the origin of any act, how that act came into the being, or how that act was implemented, or how that act evolved and revolutionized the whole food safety industry. So you have to understand all these lectures completed in the previous class. Okay. One more thing, this is a premium Edtech group. This is very important for all of you students to join this group so that you have a space to study. Okay. If anyone is interested, you can directly ping me on this WhatsApp number and I will give you the link for this premium Edtech group. The price is just 99 for 1000 students. These are all the lectures I have completed. This was an amazing lecture, and you can say a very you can say holistic approach to genesis and evolution of FSSAI Act. Okay, so this all I completed yesterday. Now this is my lecture number 2 of FSSAI Act 2006. Lecture 2 of FSSAI Act. There will be around 12 to 13 lectures of FSSAI, evolution and genesis of FSSAI and FSSAI Act 2006. There will be around 3 to 4 lectures of evolution and genesis of FSSAI. Very important. There will be around 10 to 12 lectures of FSS regulation, licensing and registration. And there will be around 10 to 12 lectures of FSSAI website. These all lectures are too critical, too important for your preparation, and would be utmost importance for your examination point of view. These are the very important points of the FSSAI 2006. Before proceeding further, I had already explained this is an Act of 2006, 23rd August 2006. On 2006 it was enacted, and it was enacted by President of India. The Food Safety and Standards Authority of India (FSSAI) came into force on August 5, 2011, when Food Safety and Standard Act 2006 became operational, and the FSSAI itself was established as the statutory body under this act. Very important. Act was enacted or assented by the President in 2006, but the act became operational or came into force. I always repeat, these are two different terms. Came into force and your enactment are two different things. Enactment means becoming an act. So the year, the day, the month the President of India signs the bill, it becomes an act. After becoming an act, it takes some time to come into force. So there will always be a time gap between enactment and coming into the force. And that is, you can see here, the FSS Act became operational and came into force in year 2011 or August 5th, 2011. The same year, same day, same month, FSSAI was established. You can say FSSAI also came into the force the same year. FSSAI was established in the year. Anyone from here can give me the correct answer? When was FSSAI established? Shilpi, Vaishnavi, Swarnika, Sarvanti, Goswami, Raghu, Priya. Anyone? When was FSSAI established? Shilpi Singh, 2008. Anyone? Great. So you all know this. FSSAI was established in the year 2008. 5th September 2008 it was established, and it came into force on August 5th, 2011. Same day, same year, same month in which FSS Act came into force. I again repeat, please don't confuse between these two terms, came into force and enacted. Enacted is 2006 and came into force in 2011. The year the bill becomes an act and gets the president assentment or signature, that is known as the year of enactment. And always, whenever you see any act prevail, any act with the year, that year is known as year of the act. So you will always say FSS Act 2006 because that year it was enacted by President of India. It has 101 sections, 2 schedules and 12 chapters. Every word that is written here, every line that is written here came in an examination in any of the papers and will come in the examination of the future examination also. Mark my words. All these points are very important. It has 101 sections, 2 schedules and 12 chapters. Before proceeding, in 101 sections, you don't need to do all the sections. I would say just do the starting 75 sections at your utmost, with utmost you can say diligency. The starting 75 sections are important. You can have a read of the remaining 25-26 sections, no doubt on that. But if you coming to the examination point of view, 99% questions always come from starting section 1 to section number 70 or 70. So it has 101 sections, 2 schedules and 12 chapters. It repealed 8 acts and orders including PFA 1954. How many acts and orders are repealed, or you can say discarded by FSS Act? It repealed 8 acts and orders, which included one of the famous PFA, Prevention of Food Adulteration Act 1954. PFA Act was enacted in the year 1954, but it came into force in the year 1955. Okay. Now 12 chapters and 101 sections are very, very important. Now what are these? I will be dealing all the things in a very detailed manner, in a very comprehensive and a holistic way, so that you remember each and everything in a very easy way. Okay. The importance of lectures and the importance of educator and the importance of teacher is that he or she should make your life and your you can say preparation easy. That is the basic reason behind taking lectures and taking classes, so that everything is streamlined. You get everything in a platter, in a way that whenever you open that lecture, you grasp everything. Whatever I will be telling, I will be writing here, I will be explaining you are too important. I don't teach redundant things, because we don't have much time. Time is very precious. Just because I have taken money, I would not be teaching anything under a sun, under the umbrella, which does not come into examination. I would not be doing that. Okay. So please remember, whatever you get from my side will all be very important, and that will constitute 90% of your paper. That is my written guess. So it has 12 chapters. Chapter number 1 is preliminary sections, from section 1 to 3. Now why I have written these things? Because you need to remember chapters, you need to remember chapter's name, you need to remember chapter section. In which section, which chapter starts from which section and ends to which section. Why this is very important, why I would explain here. Suppose the questions come from you can say let's say suppose question come from FSSAI. So in some sections it is asking about FSSAI. Now the options are 16, 18, 20 and 25. So if you know, sometimes the students tend to forget. In examination, the pressure is so much huge, you tend to forget the section. So you can easily decipher that from section 4 to 17, we have the chapter number 2, Food Safety and Standards of India. So the mainly answer would be 16. And even if you have 16 and 17 as an option, you still have the highest probability of getting the answer correct, because you have studied in a very holistic and approaching manner. That is the essence of examination study, and that is the essence how you study in study when there is a lot of time, and study in a way you don't forget things. And even if you forget things, you don't get blank in the examination. That will be my basic aim, and I can guarantee on the any written paper you would be getting 90% of the questions from my syllabus. Sorry, from my course. That's the written guarantee. I would be giving one of the finest lectures, one of the finest content, one of the finest you can say explanations, but you should also give 200% towards the preparation. I always say to my students, it is not that I will be giving 100%, so I will be giving 500%, you give 100%. Your selection. Goswami is asking, are these chapters and sections similar to parts and articles of constitution? Yes, correct. In there are parts and articles. Here there are chapters and sections. Very great, very true. You can easily correlate it. But Constitution of India has a very vast articles and sections. Here you have a very precise one. Okay, so it will be very easy for you to remember. One more thing, take my guarantee as it. You don't need to read anything else after. Just read my lectures, learn my lectures, see my lectures. It will be more than enough. Now you need not to put Act in your PDF note, PDF format of that Act in your table. Just my notes and my lecture will be more than enough for the remaining topics of the entire course. That is you can say my assurance to you. All my previous students know my content is the best of the best in India. My course designing is such a way that you can easily learn the things from my courses. Okay, I have few students who have been enrolled from the past 2 years and 1 year. They are all studying with me and they are all doing very great. One more important thing I would like to say here is that 10 students from my Edtech have been selected in various of the examination. Rank in Rajasthan, 3 students, in Jharkhand, 4 students, in Madhya Pradesh also coming down the line. Many students will also get selected. So I have already produced 10 selections till now, and my rank 1 is missing, and I am hoping to find rank 1 from you all. Okay. Chapter number 2. It all states about Food Safety and Standards Authority of India. The sections are from 4 to 17. So always remember the chapter's name and the sections from it starts it's a start of a section and the end of the section. For example, section number 4 to section number 17, it all contains about Food Safety and Standard Authority of India. Chapter number 3 is all about General Principles of Food Safety. Section 18. Chapter number 4 is about general provisions as to articles of food. Sections are from 19 to 24. Chapter number 5 is from provisions relating to import. Section 25, very important section. Sometime it has come in the examination also. Now how you remember? 5 ka square is 25. So 5 square 25 is your relating to import. Chapter number 6 is a special responsibility as to food safety. Section number 26 to 28. Now what are sections? Very important. 1 minute. These sections are not important. These sections very important. Very important. 4 to 17 very important. 25 section very important. And enforcement of the act, chapter number 7 very important. Enforcement of the act, section number 29 to 42. It starts from section number 29 and it ends from 42. My course content will be designed in a very simple manner. From initial to basic to advanced, intermediate and to advanced, I go like this way. Okay. Today you will be studying all the sections that are important, chapters, what are the names of the chapters and all the important things. Tomorrow we will be starting each and every section in a very detailed manner. After completing my act, I can guarantee you on any front, your act would be completed that you have not ever completed in any way. Okay. I would be giving one of the finest lectures, one of the best content to you, so that even a single question from this my lecture would not go away. That is my guarantee to all of you students. Okay. Now, one important thing, and enforcement of act is very important. Okay. Chapter number 7 is important. Chapter number 5 is important. Chapter number 3 is important. Okay. Enforcement of act, in which powers of food safety officer are written. Anyone who can give me which section has powers of food safety officer? Anyone? Sarvanti is asking Essential Commodity Act also repealed. No, Sarvanti, no. I will be giving the lecture on how many acts and orders were repealed. But since she has asked me the question, Essential Commodity Act was not repealed. Only Prevention of Food Adulteration Act was repealed. Some orders from Essential Commodity Act pertaining to your food safety were repealed. Okay. In the section, in the point number 8. In the schedule 2 of point number 8, it has clearly mentioned that any other act pertaining to Essential Commodity Act, any other order pertaining to your Essential Commodity Act was repealed. Okay. So Essential Commodity Act as a whole was not repealed. Okay. Srivanti, is that clear? Great. So powers of food safety officer. These are 3 homework for you all. Power of food safety officer. Food safety officer written in which section? Okay. Food safety officer written in which section? Power of food safety officer in which section? These 2 are different sections. You have to learn them. Which different sections are for each available domains. Okay. Chapter number 8. Analysis of food. Very important. Analysis of food. Section number 43 to 47. Chapter number 9 is offences and penalties. Section number 48 and 48 to 67. Very important. One thing that is very important that I have missed here is that your chapter number 1 preliminary section, it has definition. Very important. I had one of the papers in my hand and many of the students were saying that the questions were very tricky. The questions were very out of the syllabus. Then I told them that the questions that have been picked from definitions of FSS Act 2006, and that is why I always say study the act in a way that adults study, that your officer rank examination shouldn't study. Consider yourself as an officer and study the act that way. Don't study in a very lucid way, in a very simple way, only like kids study, just remembering the sections, the chapters. No, you will be grading, you can say evaluated on your knowledge, on your concepts, on your conceptual clarity. because the examination is officer rank examination. You cannot expect an easy question in the examination. No doubt there will be easy questions also. Every paper has easy questions. Every paper has moderate questions. Every paper has tough questions. But the selection would not be guaranteed by easy question. Easy question is just for your for everyone. Moderate questions and easy questions combine your selection, and tough question give you a rank. Always remember this concept. Easy and tough determines your selection, and tough determines your rank. Okay, so only doing the easy question would not be suffice. So you should learn the FSSAI Act the way I will be dealing in the classes. I will be completing each and everything, one point, one thing, one section in a very detailed manner. You will be very enlightened, or you can say you will be very shocked after getting all the lectures, 12 to 13 lectures of FSS. You would just see the difference between knowing the FSS Act before and after taking my lectures, knowing the FSS Act after that. It will be a contrasting difference. Okay. Vaishnavi is saying 37 food safety officer, 38 power of food safety officer. Great, Vaishnavi, great. So offenses and penalties, section number 67, 48 to 67, very important. All the penalties have been, and the offenses and the punishment are written over. Okay. Adjudication and Food Safety Appellate Tribunal. Just a minute. So sorry for that interruption. Yeah. So Education and Food Safety Appellate Tribunal, section 68 to 80. Chapter number 11, Finance, Accounts, Audits and Reports, section 80 and 84. Important also, but not so important. Here, your sections are very important. Chapter number 12, Miscellaneous, section 85 to 101. Okay. So these are the important chapters, important sections, important chapter names that I have explained. And this chapter number 10, Education and Food Safety Appellate Tribunal, is all related to your court cases. Tribunal is a court. Okay, tribunal is a court. So I have explained each and every section in a detailed manner. Sorry, each and every chapter I have explained to you. I have written a chapter name, the sections from where they are starting, where they are ending, so that you have a imprint in your mind which sections are related to which one. Okay. Now two schedules were repealed. Oh, sorry. There are two schedules. As I already explained, there are 12 chapters, 101 sections, and two schedules that constitutes your FSS Act. 12 chapters. I have already done 101 sections. Each and every section I will be starting from tomorrow. Each and every section will be done. And another one is your schedules. Two schedules. Schedule number first is your India being divided into 5 zones. India being divided into 5 zones. What are the different states in the different zone? Don't remember them. Not important, not needed. Don't remember them. Just remember there are 5 zones in which India is divided. India has 28 states and 7 UTs in which all the zones have been bifurcated. Okay, so there are 5 zones covering all the states and union territories. In each, there are 5 to 6 states and union territories that have been classified. I hope this is clear. The first schedule has nothing, just India being divided into zones. Zone 1, Zone 2, Zone 3, Zone 4, Zone 5. Only these zones are there. Okay. Now, important thing, the second schedule. Why this is important? The second schedule is your prevention. Second schedule is all the orders and acts that were repealed by FSSAI. Sorry, that were repealed by FSS Act 2006. So these are all the acts and orders that were repealed by your FSS Act 2006. Prevention of Food Adulteration Act 1954. Year is important. The act name is important. Okay, you have to remember the year also. The Food Products Order FPO 1955. The Meat and Food Products Order 1973. Vegetable Oil Products Control Order 1947. Edible Oils Packaging. The Solvent Extracted De-Oiled Meal and Edible Flour Control Order 1967, Milk and Milk Products Order 1992, any other order issued under Essential Commodities Act 1955, 10 of 1955 related to food. Very important. One of the students asked, Essential Commodities Act wholly was not repealed. Essential Commodities Act had other things also, like PFA had only food, but EC has different things also. So any other order issued under Essential Commodities Act that is related to food were all repealed and were all discarded. So these are the things that are very important. The second schedule says all the orders and all the acts that were repealed by FSSAI 2006. You have to remember the names of each and every act and order that was repealed. Importantly, only one act was repealed. Essential Commodities Act was not repealed. Any order that is related to ECA, that is related to food, were only repealed. So you have to remember the act, the order name, and the year that was implemented. So these were all the acts and orders that were repealed. This is something that I have written in a more you can say bright manner, so that you have interest in reading this slide. Prevention of food adulteration, food products order, same. Last line, any other any other order issued under the Essential Commodities Act 1955 relating to food under the section 99 of the Act. So under which section? Under the section 99 of the Act. Under the section 99 of the Act of Essential Commodities Act 1955. Any other order that is related to your food were all repealed. Okay. So it was all about the repulsion. The second schedule. The first schedule is all about your India being divided into the zone. So that was it for today. All the important points have been covered. From tomorrow we are starting another important lecture, that is from section number 1 till section number 101. We will be covering from 10 to 12 lectures. I will be completing the whole FSS Act in a very approachive, in a very easy, in a very comprehensive, in a very holistic way. Just attend all the lectures and you would be good to go to attempt any of the questions from FSS Act. I can guarantee you, you would not be having any sort of trouble. Today's lecture was short because from tomorrow we are starting section. So tomorrow's lecture might be big, but today's lecture we have completed the major part. You can say evolution and genesis of FSSAI Act 2006 have been completed, or you can say 2 lectures of FSS Act. That's your choice. That's your take, how you perceive these lectures. But FSS Act 2006, evolution and genesis of FSS Act, evolution and genesis of FSSAI, FSSAI itself, FSSAI websites, these are all the things that I will be covering in these 2 months. And my guarantee is that not even a single question will be asked apart from here. Okay, just that one tip is there, one trick is there. Just revise and revise and revise. Be ruthless in revision, because revision is the key to success. I hope you have enjoyed today's lecture. If you have any doubt, any query, any explanation, anything pertaining to course, pertaining to my classes, pertaining to voice clarity, anything, you are easy to ask. We have 2 to 3 minutes. My lectures, my doubt session, your doubt sessions are open now. First of all, just comment how did you find the lecture, and then any doubt or any question, any query, you can ask it. Tomorrow will be lecture number 3 of FSSAI Act 2006. Goswami is saying great session, great. Yeah, my being at most modest, my session will always be like this, very informative, very explained in a very explainable manner, and explaining each and everything, and in a very detailed manner, in a very energetic way. My lectures might not be 2 hours, 3 hours, but whatever the lectures, 45 minutes, 50 minutes, 55 minutes, 35 minutes, all will be very, very, very important. Each and every minute, each and every line that is written, each and everything that I have explained are too crucial and too important for your examination. I hope this is clear. So we are ending this session now. Any question is there? You can ask me. Swarnika is asking, sir, about non-technical parts will be live classes too. Yes, I am planning for that also. But currently I cannot commit. But yeah, 90% I am sure I would be conducting this class. Okay. Don't worry about the non-technical part. I will make you score very good there also. Don't worry. Superb session. Great. Sir, current chairperson and CEO. The technical, non-technical part I would be covering. Don't worry. But there's not an assurance. But yeah, I will be planning. I am planning on that too. Okay. Vaishnavi, current chairperson is Punia Salila something, and some CEO is Ranjit. I suppose Ranjit is there. The full name I have just out of my mind. But Ranjit, Punia, I see something, and these are the 2 important persons. The chairperson and the CEO have said they keep changing. Now and then they keep changing. So you have to be updated about it. The current chairperson and your CEO. Punia Salila is your current chairperson. Punia Salila. And Ranjit Purohit is your CEO. Okay. Yeah, Ranjit Punhania. Yeah, correct. Great. So everyone liked the lecture. Thank you so much for giving a great feedback. Great, amazing. It feels good to hear such a great feedback from all your side. And we'll be continuing all these lectures like this way. So please be tuned and always attend the live lectures. I always say whenever the students attend the live lectures, 50% of the work is completed. So thank you so much. Thank you everyone. Jai.